My name is Nelson Amenya. I uncovered a very shady deal, a deal that was going to hurt the Kenyan economy, a deal that was 90% benefiting a private entity, in this case Adani, and 10% benefiting us.
Nelson is being hailed as a hero in Kenya after exposing a controversial $2 billion deal between Kenya's government and India's Adani Airport Holdings. The deal sought to lease Kenya's main airport in Nairobi to the company for 30 years and to modernize it with the construction of a second runway.
The people who are giving me these documents were from very legitimate departments of government.
Nelson's popularity has soared even in India, particularly after Kenya cancelled deals worth over $2.5 billion with a multi-billion-dollar company.
They did not follow the due process of procurement. So normally there should be public participation. They didn't do public participation. So after I exposed this deal is when they hurriedly, they tried to come and do like a sham public participation. They called the KA staff. They started to have stakeholder meetings, which they never did.
He accuses Kenya government officials of colluding with the company to secretly push the deal through, bypassing all due process and offering no valid justification for the approval.
The advisor of Kenya Airports Authority had, a completely opposite view of how the airport should be upgraded. But Adani had gotten approval from the same KA, so you wonder, why did they procure services from a consulting firm if they're not going to listen to their advice?
His expose sparked national outrage, including protests by airport workers calling for accountability and transparency.
I want to see a better Kenya, so I was doing it for my country.
Adani Group says Nelson's claims are baseless and malicious. A spokesperson has told the BBC that the proposal was submitted following Kenyan public-private partnership regulations and was intended to create a world-class airport and significantly enhance the Kenyan economy by creating numerous new jobs, adding that no contract was signed as discussions did not progress to a binding agreement. Kenya also denied allegations of bribery or corruption in the process and went ahead to sign another $736 million energy deal with Adani to construct power lines. However, it was forced to act after the US issued an indictment for the company's founder Gautam Adani for a $250 million bribery scheme. Kenya cancelled the Adani deals a day later. Since then, Total Energies has paused its business with Adani, while countries like Bangladesh and Sri Lanka say they are reviewing their contracts with the company. Tanzania, which recently signed a port deal with Adani, says it will go ahead.
It's a good feeling to feel vindicated in this manner, and also for the president to cancel the deal, then it means it was a bad deal, because if it was a good deal, they would have stood by their ground.
Adani Group further says their proposal for the energy deal was submitted in strict accordance with the Kenyan Public-Private Partnership Act, and it was assessed by both KETRACO, the company that manages electricity supply in Kenya, and the PPP Directorate, adding that the discovered tariff was subsequently endorsed by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority of Kenya. The company told us the Adani Group categorically refutes all allegations and insinuations of any violation of Kenyan laws in our operations or proposals. Every project we undertake is governed by a strong commitment to compliance, transparency, and the laws of the respective countries in which we operate. Despite what he considers a fulfillment of national duty, Nelson says his future in Kenya is uncertain.
I am not able to go back to Kenya because obviously I have received threats and from credible intelligence agencies and people in Kenya that have warned me not to go back because obviously there's some people who are very angry with what I did and they would like to, come at me.